lot of option and variables. Okay, there's Milio.
I half expected an AD mid to come out with the Maokai pairing. I thought something like Yone would be good into the control mage, but I guess maybe that's not a Niski champion.
I feel like it's also so much AD damage then, because remember that if you get Yon, I mean Yon obviously.
Wolves and actually hit level 5 just as his...
Nice shove. DOS is here. Actually, Perks might be dead or a flash. Which one's it going to be? Stone's out. He doesn't flash. He knows he's gone. With DOS...
Interesting, so maybe instead going to look for someone like a dragon off of the reset timer here from Niski.
Have you noticed Isma keeps flashing the Mad Lions Koi logo as well? And, you know, as we know, but you look at the map, you look at the scores, Dagda. Early game is smooth again here for SK, even without the dive. This time maybe even a bit of damage on Kaiser as Emilio.
Weaver's wall and just put pressure onto Jankos. I really like this play, and you see here, Jankos going to immediately find some hurt, but actually going to turn on to Perks there.
DOS gets out thanks to Niski. Kaiser's moving up. Level 6 on Flacket as well. We look at this bottom lane 1v1. Flacket flashes over the wall. Niski comes in with a Weaver's wall. Kaiser gets a fire out. He has to flash on top of that as well. SK play the aggressive card. Meanwhile, on the top side, Irrelevant versus Wonder is heating up as well, but nobody dies. We just wait to see if Irrelevant goes any further.
He just wants to get this plate, make sure, there you go. Gets the L Demolish proc off, and a nice stun on the way out, Wonder. Gonna take a lot of damage here. Yeah.
Hyper, but not enough damage.
Answer for that play.
Well, the XP at least is going to be in his advantage somewhat. I'm looking at the sidebars. Should be matching what Isma has at the moment. Gold slightly going towards him, but 6 scrubs here for Team Heretics.
But it looks like they're just going to back away.
Maybe see if they can get individual leads, because, yeah, Dragon is gone. Rend helps with that, and Smite as well. Kaiser gets slowed down. Nature's Grasp is out. Kaiser running for his life. DOS goes into the quickness. The fire's out. Jankos is out. Jumps back in. Bait's call from X-Kick, looking for a re-engage. It's a good shove. It's a triple knockup. It's a bouncy castle. Happy 6th birthday party as Perks flies in on top of Niski, and it turns around again. When I get excited for SK, they just end up dying, Dagda. But Irrelevant coming through might find Wonder. Hyper gets the proc, and Irrelevant now going into Meganar, flies back. This time I'm wrong. This time SK make it work.
This time...
No flash available, but Perks is like, I'm on the edge here. I'm not sure how I feel. There goes a soldier, sees DOS, does a bit of damage, while Irrelevant used that pressure to get first tower blood in the bot side.
Again, commit towards that bot side, so SK get mid push, lean in towards top, so now Heretics need to make a play on this bottom side. They don't realize DOS is still there. Irrelevant.
Jankos under turret takes a lot of damage. This is a big play, all for the sake of getting through to these kills, but turret's going to stand strong. Herald's going to go down to SK. And we are looking at still a teleport for Niski to join in if he so chooses while he's in the top side. Pushing a turret by himself as well. SK are loving this play right now. The map is theirs.
He wonder had to abandon top side because he knew that everyone on Heretics the world here for SK, especially with Niski having no ultimate and no flash. How far do they want to go though?
Get in the Herald again, why not?
Last game for Heretics where I was like, look, we don't need to try and throw these leads in the early stages, or sorry, throw these like...
You know what I'm more curious about? I'm curious about what happens. Well, I was going to say bot. Now let's look top. Weaver's wall. Out they go. Ulti through a lot for Perks, but they need to finish the kill. He flashes. He tries to shuffle over. He doesn't execute, Dagda. He does not execute. Instead, executing himself. Jankos popping the ulti's good with the Faith call out, though. Still, Team Heretics has absorbed a lot of damage. There's a fire out. Niski getting jumped on. Oh no, it's not going well as they bring everyone into melee range. X-Stick running through, needs to clean it up though. Never mind. Niski finds a kill. SK still on top. Irrelevant came in and blew him apart. And SK now with the Baron. This game feels like it should be going again. They've got a Dragon Soul coming up in 10 seconds. That'll be theirs too. You can see Perks is trying to angle for a flank. One last hurrah in this game.
Will need you move over towards top side. You've still got Irrelevant pushing mid. Dragon will go towards Heretics, but it feels like it's, you know, slightly putting the stopper right in the bathtub. This game is still slowly sinking away from them, and SK, they got the push on top. They're going to get the inhibitor. They're going to be able to rotate back towards mid. Perks may find Irrelevant.
Okay, but it's up to Jankos as the flash comes through. Irrelevant gets a blast cone, and he's running for his life. He'll actually just get out. The rest of his team there. And so they committed for that. They did deny the Dragon Soul, but losing top side completely, losing mid in
3, 2, 1, and just as the wave hits. So
Weaver's wall onto Jankos. Jankos with the ulti available, but holds off for the longest time. There it is now. Finally, means the poke doesn't mean anything unless to push him away, which they've done so to SK. Inner turret goes down. Now it's on which way. And this is not much they can do. There's the Weaver's wall again. Zones off mid. Wonder almost gets caught between it. And now SK as a 4-stacker going to push through, but Chains of Corruption lands onto X-Kick. They're trying to save his life, but Wonder's in again, and X-Kick's down. How is he dead? Team Heretics defending their bases. Isma's off to the left. Jankos almost dies to the right. Perks now free-firing away as Irrelevant gets poked out, but man, Wonder's split and split. Irrelevant's down here. This is a big Mega Gnar. I mean, he can take on the world right now, but as Baron gets pushed down, Soul's denied.
It's such a big bluff. Irrelevant just showed. So Heretics thought that they were going to commit to the Dragon. Even Perks coming in on the TP.
Yep.
But it's just a massive bluff. SK were like, cool, we don't care if you get Dragon. It's second Dragon for you guys. But we're just going to go straight for the Baron. And Heretics were convinced SK were about to commit onto that fight at the Dragon.
Oh, Jankos just used E. He just used Audacious Charge. Jankos just used his Engage tool. Ulti's now going to come out, but he's in the middle of 5 people. Big mistake. It's from bluff to now mistake that SK find themselves in a 5 versus 4 for 40 seconds. A nice way to end the game.
Wave is already in topside. Inhibitor are going to go down mid. They can collect either of these and escort the main. Heretics trying to push them off of mid lane, but with the Baron buff, it's so difficult to keep these minions off your tower.
Well, another inhibitor going to drop topside in the meanwhile. Baron is up for 2 minutes 15. It's going to be hard defense unless Perks gets the alley-oop, unless Wonder's able to follow through and do the same. Lower health bars on Isma and Niski.
Here, keep pressure. Top lane super creeps are about to come in though, so that's why Heretics feeling the pressure now.
Nature's Grass comes out. It's all for ult though as Jankos also pops his. Niski gets poked down. He steps up. Perks sidesteps nicely. Dos also getting poked, but Irrelevant's trying to end the game. Flacket is one to match this while the rest of SK are looking to come through mid. One turret down. Irrelevant's also pushed the minion wave in as the teleport comes through. It's Niski to rejoin with a Rabadon's death cap, I bet. SK is a 5-man trying to make this a game 5. Perks sidesteps though. SK just need to finish the job. As Wonder's still an engaged threat, his ghost is down. He steps forward, but it's no flip back. A Sun turret to replace the one lost. Dos is down here. It's all over the place. We're doing this dance. The SK are doing, with their pants on, of course, Dagda. But the problem is, when is this dance going to end?
We're going to have to find out because Heretics, they've got the defender advantage here. They can keep going back and getting heals even off of coming through from Kaiser, but DOS doesn't have that luxury. Relevant trying to keep that pressure with the top wave coming through. Bot lane has been abandoned altogether. Perks just trying to keep it off of that bot lane, but SK, they're going to turn onto Perks.
Weaver's wall comes through. Perks is just out though. He just walks it out. It's still going. All team return. He goes golden. Jankos sends Isma out. Irrelevant can't end the game. We're still here. Flushes away from the seismic shove. Okay. Perks lost the summoner. And at 32 minutes, maybe it matters, Dagda. Maybe SK can finish next time.
I mean, you're getting to a point where you are going to get like 3-4 items coming through for Heretics, but I don't know. With 50 seconds on towards Infernal Dragon, Infernal Soul for SK is going to be very, very tough for you to match. Inhibitors aren't going to be up in time. You've no vision control. Like, it is not looking likely for Heretics.
Who's playing the bluffing game now? Maybe the Dragon play was right all along. They're like, oh, we don't care if they're getting the Baron. We denied the Soul. Dagda now is talking about items a little bit more seriously. It's ridiculous. Everyone's sitting at home being like, sure, SK can't lose. This is unlosable.
Come back. But this is the moment, right? Heretics have said, look, you can't really contest here. You have a...
Flacket takes damage from Niski. Ow, it burns, he says, as teleport comes in from over the wall. Weaver's wall now. Jankos on an island. Ulti's out. What are we doing? Where are we going? A shove backwards. Jankos about to die. Poked out. Flashes away. Here comes the Nature's Grasp. Wonder is in Narnia. How did he get here? He just appears out of nowhere. The ghost is popped as well, Dagda.
But he has
I'm
no ult.
losing my mind.
Wonder had no ultimate to get into position, and now Irrelevant's just trying to put pressure on the bot lane tower. He will give some fancy people. He was trying to go down here. Drag. Baron is going to be turned on by SK, though. They're going to be happy to trade Irrelevant's life for us.
He's got a shield. He's slowed down. The ulti from Perks. If Irrelevant gets away, Dagda, you are solo casting this, I swear. Into the wall. Perks gets the shutdown.
This is where it gets dangerous. Trying to see if they can get vision control in this top
is
side.
where
Jankos.
Shove.
No
Jankos, no ult. Oh, he's dead. Jankos is dead. But what does it all mean, Dagda? Now where?
Now you've only got 4 members of Heretics that are up to defend this base, so you've got 30 seconds of Baron buff, but it doesn't matter.
Flackett's by himself, but is he really? He's got Amelia by the side. The fire down. He flashes out. Chains of Corruption. He tries to fight it, but he doesn't for Perks. Flies on in. X-Kick, though. They'll finally do it. I think this is it. Dagda. Perks is dead. SK, it only took 20 minutes, but here we are in front of the base, back again. I don't know who we're calling an ambulance for, but as SK walk forward with their Baron buff, the rest of it in tow, it's Wonder's defense. Under the Nexus turret, they find warmth, but Kaiser not for long. The all-out splits the difference, but Wonder's by himself. The Nexus exposed. We are going the distance. We are going more than the distance. We've got about 20 kilometers more to go if we go based off that.
We took a